Hi, I'm Jane, and I'm a trauma recovery coach. Have you ever had that moment in your marriage where something happened and your whole body knew the truth before you could say it out loud? That feeling where the floor drops out from under you. You are still standing, you are still functioning, but something inside you says there's no coming back from this. If you've ever felt like that, you're not dramatic. You're not imagining things. This is your nervous system trying to tell you the truth. I have been through those moments too. The ones where you find yourself staring into nothing, almost like you slipped out of your own life for a second. Everyone around you keeps moving and you're just trying to make your face behave. And meanwhile, your body is sending distress signals you can't explain. Your weight goes up and down, your digestion falls apart, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you feel puffy, anxious, guilty, depressed. You feel invisible even when you're standing in the middle of your own house. You look like you're living your life, but inside your nervous system is in a complete free fall. Most women absorb a lot in a marriage. We explain things away. We hope it gets better. We promise ourselves that we'll just deal with it later. But then one day something happens and you feel the break inside of you. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet, and it's devastating, and it's final. It's that moment when you think, this is the point of no return. You do not even need the words because your body already knows. When my marriages ended, especially the first one where children were involved, the shame was absolutely crushing. Not because I had done anything wrong, but because of the conditioning that tells women that they're responsible for holding the whole family together. If the marriage failed, then I must have failed. If the family fell apart, then I must not be enough. If I had been a good enough wife, this would not be happening. I worked so hard to hold things together that when everything collapsed, it felt like proof that I had been failing all along. Even when I knew in my bones that I had very real reasons for leaving, that kind of shame takes over your nervous system. It makes you question your intelligence, your identity, and your worth. One of the most painful parts of divorce is the grief no one prepares you for. It's the grief for the future you imagined. Maybe you pictured growing old with someone. Maybe you imagined holidays with children and grandchildren. A version of life that might not have ever existed, but it was still real to you. When I imagined a future and it disappeared, the loss hit me in a deep human place. And healing requires grieving, not just the person, but the entire life you thought you were walking toward. And there's something else that happens during divorce that absolutely nobody prepares you for and nobody talks about. And that is people disappear. You expect some friends to step up for you. You expect family to defend your character. You expect someone to say, I know who you are. I believe you. I've got you. But instead, the silence gets loud. Your reputation feels like it's evaporating. You start losing friends you thought were your people. And the invisibility becomes its own kind of trauma. That was one of the heaviest parts of me. And I know women everywhere carry that same bruise. And here's the part that changes everything. Divorce is not just a breakup. It is not something just to get over. It's a full body trauma event. Your identity changes, your roles change, your community shifts, your future dissolves and reforms in real time, and your brain chemistry changes. You sense safety and you have to rebuild it from scratch. So if you have felt numb or anxious or foggy or disconnected from yourself, it's not a weakness. It's not failure. It's simple biology. It's your nervous system. And it's been trying to keep you alive inside a life that was falling apart. So let me ask you, did your body know the truth before your mind could admit it? Did you lose yourself long before the marriage ended? Did you carry shame that was never yours? Did you grieve a future more than the actual relationship? Did you wonder why everything felt overwhelming and hollow at the same time? If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone and you're not damaged. You're completely human. And your nervous system has been doing its best to get you through something enormous. If this resonates with you and you want to understand what your body has been doing and how to come back to yourself, I talk about this a lot here. And if you'd like a free consultation to see if we're a good fit, or if you want more resources, click on my bio for more information, or subscribe if you want more support as you rebuild a life that finally feels like your own.